February 14th లవర్స్ డే కదా, ఆ రోజు కాకుండా 15th పెట్టడానికి రీజన్ ఏమైనా ఉందా సార్?
It's a Friday. Feb 14 is a Friday. So people, I mean, the concert starts around 7 and Sid's concert is going to be non-stop, no breaks. So I don't want people to even miss even a single song. So వచ్చి కాన్సర్ట్కి రావాలంటే 4K బయలుదేరాలి. Lot of people will have full-time jobs. So we prefer to have it on Saturday. Yeah, we'll lose a little bit of business, but it's okay. We want to give the best experience.
అలాగే శ్రీరామ్ గారు, యాక్చువల్గా మీ వాయిస్కి చాలామంది ఫ్యాన్స్ అనమాట. మీకు అంటే మీరు కాకుండా మీకు ఎవరైనా పాడితే ఆ వాయిస్ బాగా ఇష్టమైన ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా? యా యా
ఎస్పీబీ గారు, హరిహరన్ సార్, these two are my favorite voices and that's in all languages.
ఓకే, వాళ్ళ పాటలు ఏమన్నా మీరు పాడే అవకాశం ఉందా దీంట్లో?
Surprise, but hopefully we'll see.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ అండి.
ఈవెంట్లో ఎన్ని సాంగ్స్ పాడబోతున్నారు సార్ మీరు?
Say again?
How many songs you
3 hours is about 40 songs, around 40 songs. You're saying in the show how many songs will be there? Yeah, about 40 songs.
Yeah, Sid sir, you have very peculiar voice, but why you have restrict yourself to the melody songs only?
I didn't restrict. I'm open to sing what anyone gives me. I get melody songs because people know I can sing melody songs.
Can we expect any of the mass numbers from you?
You have to ask this of the music directors because I don't make the songs. I come and sing them. So if they give me a song, of course I'll sing it.
Yeah.
సిద్ధు, మీకు తెలుగు రాదు బట్ తెలుగు సాంగ్స్ చాలా బాగా పాడతారు. హౌ ఇస్ ఇట్ పాసిబుల్ సార్?
I think music exists. Language is a very important component of music, but music exists beyond any constraints or any specific boxes, right? So I think the Telugu language is very, very, very beautiful. I grew up, as I've said, singing Carnatic music. So many of the Saint Tyagaraja songs are in Telugu. So I grew up singing many songs in Telugu, and that kind of the spirit of the language, the nuances of the language, all exist deep within me. So even though I don't understand to speak the language, I feel like the ethos, the spirit, is there somewhere in my heart, and that's why I think I'm able to express the way I am in Telugu when I sing.
Sid, hi. This is Sharath. Actually, I've met you. I think some nostalgic moment I'm going to share with you. 2018 August, I think in Mylapore RK Convention Center, I met you.
Okay, yeah.
Everything. So, I mean, almost you have completed 270 songs, I think.
Yeah, but
Nearly 300. So, in this very short span, you got to know like to the all over the country around your songs are there and many chart buses. How do you feel like you have reached in this much of heights? And
I'm very grateful. When I was younger, I always dreamed about traveling the world and singing, and I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. I didn't know that I would become a part of the Southern Indian film fraternity. That wasn't because I grew up in the States, so I didn't know this would happen. But very serendipitously, I connected with the Rahman sir, and that kickstarted my career back in 2012. And it's been a beautiful journey so far. And I think I agree with you. I don't think I've even reached that pinnacle just yet. It's to me, it still feels like I'm at the beginning of my journey. I have a lot more that I want to share. Because Sir asked, I have to sing some mass songs as well. You know what I mean? So there's a lot more that I want to still contribute to music here in India and worldwide. So I feel proud, but there's still a lot more to do.
so actually channel வந்து நிறைய performance every year you will give நிறைய performance la. So inga Hyderabad for Telugu people there will be more and more shows will be there in future or
Sure. So in Chennai, mostly I do maybe one film show every couple years. Lots of Carnatic concerts are there because the Margari season is there. But I look forward to performing more here as well, for sure. I want to come back. I've done one Carnatic concert here, actually two. I did one last year and one this year.
Vijayawada, I think 2019 Vijayawada you have done one.
Yes, and then there's also been a couple. So I look forward to doing more Carnatic concerts here as well. And then, once every couple of years, I'll come back for a film show for sure.
All the best, all the best.
Hi Sid, hi.
Yes, Sid, who is your favorite lyricist in Telugu and why?
You're asking lots of questions. Wait, I don't have favorites. I think that's going to be the theme of this press conference. I don't pick favorites at all. Everyone has something very special that they contribute, and it doesn't. It's like I love walking into the studio, meeting new people, and working with different people because they bring different perspective. Each lyricist has their own approach, their own style. The same way a music director has their own style. So there's no favorites as such. I like working with anyone.
But some of the lyricists, they have write the easier lines who are easy to sing for the other language singers like that only. So in that perspective,
I don't know about that. I'm not sure. I don't really think about that when the only thing I think about when I get called to sing a song is, do I like the song? That's it. So I don't
Sid,
think, yeah.
Mostly you'll sing love songs, right?
yeah,
According to you, what is love?
it's everything. It's everything. It's and you know my songs are not only romantic love songs, but there's also songs to mother, songs about family. I think you know my tagline is all love, no hate, and I really believe in that. I think love is what kind of keeps the world moving, and it keeps the world pushing in a positive place. So I think it is our life source for sure. You had a question?
Hi, Sid. This is Naresh. Actually, the live concert will be in Hyderabad. Most of the people will like live concert will be. Most of the people love actually in Hyderabad. How special for you the Hyderabad is?
Super special. I remember my first big live show here was in 2020, and the energy was mad. And that was around the time I started doing like before that I would do maybe like 4,000 or 5,000. Around that time was when I moved to like 10,000, you know, like a larger kind of scale of show. And I just remember standing on that stage, and it was my first real Telugu, like pure Telugu show. So I didn't know. You see the comments online, you can interact with fans on Instagram and such, but until you see it in person, you don't know really what it feels like. And I remember I started off that show with the Eme Poyave song, stepped on stage, started the first note, and the crowd just lost it. And it was that energy is it's like nothing else. Then came back 3 years ago, larger, and it was again that same deep energy was there, and I can't wait just for that same feeling again in about a month.
Do you feel any difference in the studio singing and the live singing?
Of course.
Do you feel how different actually?
Yeah, so studio is a controlled environment. You can do a bunch of takes. There's nothing else, no other energy. It's a bit isolated. I love it. I like singing in the studio, but the stage, like I said before, is where I really come alive. I've been singing on stage since I was 3. Still, you know, you get a little bit of the butterflies in your stomach before the show, so that nervousness will never go away. But it always converts into high energy and just a really fun time on stage. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, we would like to hear few lines of your song. Can you please?
Sure. I'll sing Srivalli.
ఇంకేం
నిన్ను చూస్తూ ఉంటే కన్నులు రెండు తిప్పేస్తావే, నీ చూపులపైనే రెప్పలు వేసి కప్పేస్తావే, కనిపించని దేవుణ్ణే కన్నార్పక చూస్తావే, కన్నుల ఎదుటే నేనుంటే కాదంటున్నావే. చూపే బంగారమాయనే శ్రీవల్లి, మాటే మాణిక్యమాయనే. చూపే బంగారమాయనే శ్రీవల్లి, నవ్వే నవరత్నమాయనే.
సార్ మీ లైఫ్ లో ఏమైనా శ్రీవల్లి ఉందా? మీ లైఫ్ లో?
Not right now, not at the moment, no.
అలాగే సార్ మీరు పాడేటప్పుడు ఏ లాంగ్వేజ్ లో కొంచెం ఎక్కువ శ్రద్ధ అంటే కంఫర్ట్?
I think any language. I think I feel the most comfortable. At first, it was Tamil. Obviously, English because that's what I speak. Tamil first, but then once my career in Telugu cinema started taking off, honestly, like a majority of my songs, the majority of my hits are in Telugu. So that has also quickly become a place of great comfort for sure.
అలాగే ఈ లైవ్ కాన్సర్ట్ లో మీరు పాడతారు, నార్మల్ గా ఇవి పాడదాం అనుకుంటారు కదా, ఫ్యాన్స్ నుంచి ఎవరైనా సార్ ఈ పాట పాడండి అంటే ఏమన్నా పాడతారా, లేకపోతే వద్దు అక్కడే ఉండండి అంటారు?
I don't know. I've never tried that before because you don't know. You could give a fan the mic, and if they don't sing the note properly, then the whole show goes for a toss. So, but I love it. I love the interaction with fans. You know, so if I do find a fan who can really sing well or singing with their heart, sure, maybe. But our shows follow a very specific flow, and I don't like to break that flow. So it's never anything against the fans, but I like to, because then everyone else has come to listen to these songs that they love, right? So I like to make sure that everyone gets that experience first and foremost. Other than that, we'll see.
ఈ ఇయర్ లో మీ గొంతు ఈ లైవ్ కాన్సర్ట్ లోనే వింటామా లేకపోతే ఏదైనా సాంగ్ రాబోతుందా ఈ ఇయర్ లో?
Next songs, next.
నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్
You'll hear it when they come out.
యా నితిన్ గారు,
In every concert of you, you'll dance like nothing. Like you will enjoy the performance and you'll dance like nothing. What's the reason, or you got any energy while performing?
Yeah, it's just God. You know, I think music is divine and it's spiritual, and it doesn't matter what the subject matter is, but music, sonic energy is really just divine. And the minute I step foot on stage, whether it's a Carnatic concert, obviously in Carnatic concerts, I can't move around because I'm stationary seated, but it's the same energy pulsing through me. When I'm able to move around, naturally it happens. My band is also super high energy. So on stage, we're just there uninhibited, doing what we love. And when we do that on stage, I can look at it and you see the fans do the same thing. Everyone starts to, they don't care who's looking. They don't care if anyone's going to, there's no judgment. Because at the end of the day, this is music and it's a space for just like free expression, right? So